who do not have the opportunity to speak for themselves. They are possibly experiencing intolerance, molestation, and other unfair treatment practices right now in developing nations. Imagine having a completely different lifestyle because of the gender you were born in, and nothing else. Not having the same rights just because of the way you were born. Although the governments of these nations know this is wrong, they do not have the power to make such strong decisions. The UN must begin to support these nations and speak for those countries that require our help. Nevertheless, we request that all the delegates of the House make themselves aware of the current situation in Afghanistan and support the women that do not have the same rights as we are possibly accustomed to. Thank you.
Dear fellow delegates and distinguished guests, the delegation of Rwanda is here to speak to you today because of the current condition of affairs. Rwanda is in a deep state of concern. Somalia, a country only 1,400 kilometers away from Rwanda, is in grave danger and is very prone to terrorism and pirate attacks. We also saw the spread of Al-Shabaab to Kenya and fear that it also might enter Rwanda. Also, the delegation of Rwanda doesn't feel that Syria has been cared for enough and that the people of Syria require our help and aid in their battle for justice. Although we know that Rwanda is small, we feel that these issues have to be addressed no matter what. And we cannot do this without the aid and approval of the international community. The delegation of Rwanda hopes that each and every country at this conference will give their best to address these urgent issues and find the proper solution to ensure that the world can maintain peace and security and that the UN can continue to fulfill its mission philosophy. Thank you.
The first clause deals with all the weapons in Syria. However, we specified this only deals with the use of chemical weapons, barrel bombs, SUD missiles, and all other weapons violating UN conventions in Syria. However, it does not talk about any other weapons, and it does not basically stop the war. We can't just take all the weapons away. Is the delegate aware of this?
Right, and that's why we need a Syrian commission on peace and weapons security. First of all, this commission has to make sure that weapons can be produced or used in Syria. Weapons of mass destruction. So I'm not talking about rifles here. The delegation of Rwanda is not talking about rifles here, or guns, or anything like that. The delegation of Rwanda believes that weapons of mass destruction, such as chemical weapons, biological weapons, and so forth, cannot be used against the helpless rebels. Also, the delegation of Rwanda's point is that no money and resources and time of the UN has to be wasted in creating two completely different committees that will then probably be fighting over their parts of us there, and there will be misunderstandings between the committees. If there could only be one, why make things hard if it can be simple?